Hi, and welcome to Old School Blues Guitar. It is time for the classic lick of the month for September and October 2016. And the lick I'm going to feature this month is actually a series of licks from Mickey Baker's instrumental tune called Greasy Spoon. It's in the key of G. And there's a solo in the song. The second verse of the solo is what I'm going to show you. And he does this real cool combination of double stops and single string runs, and goes way up on the neck and does some really cool stuff here. The first verse, he plays a solo and then he leads into it. He's in the key of G, and he leads into it like this. And then he plays this. Into the second part of the solo. So that's really the whole phrase is played over the stop time of the second verse of the solo. So he starts out going from 3 to 5 to 3 on the second string to lead into the double stop. And then this double stop, this is at the 7th and 8th frets with my second finger on the 7th fret of the first string, ring finger on the 8th fret of the second string. And I'm sliding in from one step below. Just doing 1, 2, 3. 4 times. And then when I do the stop, I'm playing a C7th double stop. First finger on the 6th fret of the first string, ring finger on the 8th fret of the second string. It's a C7. Here's a C. There's a C7. So that whole first part. And then he's going to go all the way down here to the 6th or 15th fret of the first and second strings. He's going to pick the double stop and slide it back down. So let's do that whole part. And then he's going to go into this really cool double stop figure over the C, second position bar chord C, like this. It's almost like a Magic Sam type thing. And so what he's doing, what I hear going on, is he's doing a double stop from the 5th to the 3rd frets on the first and second strings. Same thing on the second and third string. And then he gets to the 5th fret of the 3rd and 4th strings. And then he does this, almost a triple stop. And it sounds like he's using 3 fingers, not sliding like that. He's picking it like this. So what I'm doing is putting my first finger on the 3rd fret, getting all 3 first, second, and 3rd strings. Then I'm using my pinky on the 6th fret, and I definitely hear that first string. I definitely hear that. And he's going pinky, ring finger to the 5th fret. First finger still there on the 3rd fret. So that whole double stop phrase, he goes. Really cool. And then he goes into another one of these double stop licks. And he plays it a little different. He doesn't throw in the C7th this time. And then he's going to get the high thing again. Like that. So let's play that whole, everything we got so far. Nice and slow. And then to wrap it up, he's going to go something like that to lead into the single string runs, and then he's going to be playing over the 4 in the solo. I think what he's doing is got his first finger on the first and second strings at the 3rd fret, that double stop. He does kind of a scrape, which Mickey Baker does quite a bit. So he's going 3rd fret, double stop to the 6th fret of the first string. And then a quick bend on the 6th fret, a long bend. And on the second string at the 6th fret, getting the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And then back to the 6th fret of the 2nd string. And he does a little single string run, 3, 5, 3 on the 2nd, 3rd strings, and then 5 on the 4th string. Something like that. That part I don't have exactly tabbed out. So the whole last part of the solo, he does this. Something like this. And then into the single string notes that he plays there. So a lot of cool ideas there. I said lick of the month, but there's actually quite a few licks from this one phrase that he does. So let's go through the whole thing one more time slowly. Listen to the original. Mickey Baker, Greasy Spoon. They got it on YouTube. That's where I heard it. I was just surfing for Mickey Baker stuff. I heard the song, then I looked on, I have it on a CD. It's called Hit, Get, and Split, and it was on that CD. I didn't even know I had it. I wish I would have listened to it before. It goes like this. Baker just goes off there and continues into the next solo. So out of that you can pick out all kinds of cool licks. I like this double stop over the 1. You can also do this one over the 4. You can play a whole solo. That would be a D7th, which would be the 5. C7th is the 4. And the G, that's basically a G6 double stop, that is the 1. And then the double stops over the 2nd position bar chord, the 4. That's actually a combination of the 4 and the 1, I think. That's kind of cool stuff. This little lick to lead in to the double stops or the single string runs. Typical Mickey Baker type stuff. I like that. I like those ideas, and he uses a lot of the same ideas over and over again, but he just does it so creatively that it's cool every time. So I hope this is something you can use, something from that sequence of licks and phrases. I hope you can pull something out of there that's useful. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. If anyone has suggestions for particular licks, let me know the name of the song, the year, if you can, and also the timing. If you could time it and tell me exactly where it's at in the song so I can find it and make sure I get the right one. Otherwise, I'll just keep picking out the ones that I like. Hope you enjoyed this. See you again in another month or two with a classic blues lick.